In a recent interview with IGN, actor Ben Foster revealed that his character in the upcoming WARCRAFT movie is the mage known as Medivh, sometimes referred to as the last guardian of Azeroth. Foster also went on to give the following details about the story of the film. What's exciting about Duncan Jones' take on this video game is that it shows both sides of the war. It shows both sides of a conflict, which is exciting to me. It's not just a video game turned into a movie, it's asking, hopefully, an important question of where do we limit our compassion for what we consider to be the bad guys? Schnepp, what do you think about Foster's comments?
They're amazing, and for someone who spent many hours researching death and decay, you know what side I'm on. So at least it's going to be a good representation of both sides of the battle, and that sounds exciting to me because if you play Warcraft in any of the iterations of Warcraft, it's an entire world where you can play both sides, so to speak. So there really is either your side or their side. Whether you're good or bad is up to you. So I think that just that one paragraph is very telling of that it's going to be story first. So.
Amy Rose?
Yeah, I love what he said. Foster is no question one of my favorite actors. Every time he gets in a role, you don't see a shred of Ben Foster in there. He completely immerses himself in whatever character is supposed to be. And I admittedly don't play MMO games. I've always been more of an FPS fighting game kind of gal. But Duncan Jones is exactly the kind of guy to bring this rich world. I know a lot about why people love this so much, why it's been so successful, because there's so much richness and content. And I love everything he said. And Duncan Jones, I mean, he's going to be great at this. Moon, source code, like he's good at this genre, and I think we're going to get a good video game adaptation finally. So
Ben Foster has made a career out of taking relatively small roles in films and completely stealing the movie.
Totally.
Whether it's The Mechanic, whether it's 3:10 to Yuma,
role.
How you upstage, I said this before, but how you upstage Christian Bale and Russell Crowe, two of the best actors in the world today, and you upstage them both. Even his remember his small role in 30 Days of Night?
Of course.
Like, he blows your mind.
Lone Survivor, he stole that one too.
And of course, Angel, in the X-Men film. But anyway, but what really impresses me most about these comments, the whole notion of, I usually find it a weakness in films when they make the bad guys just the mustache-twirling bad guys. They're just, why are they evil? Because they're evil. Okay, that's fine. And you can get away with that in things like zombie films or some monster movies or whatever. Right. But when you have sentient creatures, I love it when they have more layers. And this whole comment about how understanding compassion for the villains, where they're coming from. Remember, in every conflict, there's two sides to the story. And even though they're the Horde, they're the Orc army, whatever, I'd like to understand them a little bit more. And it sounds like you're right. The way you put it is perfect, John. The whole idea that it's going to be story-centric. Yeah. This movie's going to be story-centric, and when you add that to the world that World of Warcraft can be, or just Warcraft can be, then I think you've got the potential for the first actual good video game to movie adaptation of all time. So I'm excited about it.
I think that's why Trask was so good in X-Men, because again, he wasn't the twirling. He really had very clear-cut motivations, and he was very layered. And that's what I want to see in my villains.
And they were benevolent motivations. They were good.
Exactly.
He wants world
to
peace.
Unite humanity. Exactly. So this sounds great.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.